Welcome back to more Tokyo Xtreme Racer. So last time we defeated a lot of bosses for stage 2. We beat all the Return of the Bastard bosses and the Rise of New Generation bosses. So that's good. That calls for the upgrade now, and yeah, I think it's time to start cleaning up the rest of the stage. But yeah, there were two things I forgot to mention in my last couple of parts. Then I noticed in editing. So yeah, first off is Twister's team bio. A team composed of people who especially love RE engines and won Mazda cars. Previously mocked as Twisters for their harsh spins due to over-aggressiveness in corners, they have improved their technique through rigorous practice. Now they showcase excellent cornering work, captivating others with their light, twist-like steps and conservative corners. The symphony of rotary sounds when they run in tandem is spectacular. And the another thing is with level 3 suspension, we can now adjust the stabilizers. Basically, if I want to further increase the stiffness or the softness on my suspension, then yeah, there you go. Although with our tune, we actually don't need the stabilizers, so yeah, we don't need to adjust them, so yeah, that's good. Alright, with that done, yeah, let's head out. I think I'm going to keep the medium tires because we're going to be doing some pretty difficult boss fights today, so yeah. Or wondrous boss fights, I should be saying, so yeah. There is someone who can help us out though, so yeah. I think I know what I want to do today, but it kind of depends on if I could defeat these wonders basically, so yeah. I mean, not really, again, losing is not a bad thing, it's just that, yeah, I don't feel good about it, you know. I feel like, especially with this car, you know. This car's supposed to be really good in this stage, so if I'm losing it, it just shows that, yeah, I'm a bad driver basically. Anyway. Let's get Legendary Tuner's help. Because yeah, he gives us the engine, and you see our power is quite a lot better now, so that's good. And we also got some yellow dialogue here, so let's have a little listen. I've been seeing the Twister guys a lot lately. That's a sign of the sense of crisis. The Giant teams are losing one after another to one man. They must be getting nervous. However, it might just be that I haven't heard, but they might have already lost. So yeah. Mostly yellow dialogue, I'm pretty sure that we have most of the Wonder information, if not all of it, at this point, so yeah. So it's only going to be flavor text, but I don't mind that. So yeah, you're talking about what happened with Chintan's Sakura in the passenger seat, so yeah, we kind of knew about that before. And yeah, Transfive apparently admires Midnight Rose, which makes a lot of sense. We're going to be hearing her name a lot because we defeated her recently. Alright, I think let's see how we do. I'm going to take on the harder of the two Wanderers, I think. First, because I'm worried. I will admit, so yeah. Looking at the statistics and also what I remember when I first played through Seiya, anyway. Looks like Dark Tengu lost to who? You know that guy Rapid Guardian I was talking about? Yeah, I heard it too. It was all the talk of the parking area here. I can't quite believe it, but it seems to be true. Dark Tengu probably wanted to make a move against Snake Eyes, but listen, you comment that's not gonna happen now. Snake Eyes, huh? There are tons of street racers are gonna get revenge on him after losing. This place might get chaotic for a while. Then we got Hasty Man. Hey, did you hear? All the members of Cupid Arrows and Juicy Heaven have probably lost to one man. I heard that. That's normal. Cadex Cat also lost to the same guy. They lost too, but not just about looks. The driving skills are impressive. I can't believe it. That's right. Talking to female teams, saw an outrageous street racer, right? I can't forget that. I'm unusually outraged. That's why I'm gonna avenge them myself. So today I filled up my prize covered guests. Come on, let's go, partner. They can't when there's no we coming. Then yeah, Coriello also has some dialogue. Talking about, yeah, sure. Anyway, let's try taking on Rainbow Power Level Traveler. And yeah, her car is very good, this Honda Integra. So yeah, she's gonna be no slouch to take on. Hello, do you call me to exercise an evil spirit? Oh, are you the evil spirit yourself? My name is Veluko Kuran, also known as Rainbow Power Level Traveler. The weather is lovely today. I might have a battle on the Shuto Expressway. Are you ready to battle me? Sure. Alright, I'm gonna beat you up. So this is Miloko Kuran, and yeah, she's a Niji Sanji VTuber, and yeah, you're wondering how this came out? Yeah, it's free DLC I should mention, and yeah, it's a collab between Niji Sanji and Genki, so yeah. And yeah, she's an interesting choice. I'll talk more about that later, maybe when we're just trying battle, because I need to focus a lot here, because yeah, this is not going to be an easy battle, I'll admit. But we do have the Legendary Tuner sub, so yeah. Let's go. There we go, yeah. They also got that battle theme, and they sound really good, I must admit. So there we go with Beta. And I wasn't accepting that, but hey. I was having a lot of difficulties earlier, although part of it might have been my controller, actually. I don't think it was responding very well, so yeah. But yeah, I really wanted to prove that, yeah, I could beat it right now, so yeah. Huh? Wait, this is difficult. Sorry, I got carried away. I think I got really carried away. The main event will take place on the weekend. That's when I'll show you my true shit. See you on the weekend. Yeah, she's not lying about that. I'll talk about that more later, obviously, but anyway, I need to definitely refill my nitrous after that, because it'll be useful for the other ones. So yeah, let's go take on Rindo Chahaya. And before that though, let's see what dialogue's gone here. No one who cares about her hair. It's been a while since I came here, but let's see the conversation around here, and it's in the conversation around here, and it seems the rumors are true. It's about Midnight Rose losing. Yes, I can't believe she lost. So who did she lose to? It might be rude to ask you, right? And then we got the cat Pokemon. She was so strong lost, every little bit warrior also lost. I raced with those guys before, and both of them were quite promising among the recent up-and-comers. It seems the one who defeated them is a guy named Rapid Guardian. I only heard rumors about that guy and never seen him in person, but it seems he's been making quite a splash, so if I keep coming here, I'll probably meet him eventually. And you, could you tell me your name? So yeah. So again, looks like yeah, our notoriety is making some rumors up there, you know, and all that good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, apparently Winslow Jonock is also loyal like my old man. So yeah. And apparently, yeah, she likes the fact that we defeated them. Anyway, here she is. And yeah, her car's also pretty good. Is it better than a low-cost car? It doesn't really look like it, so yeah. So I think she's a little bit easier, but of course, underestimating your opponent is not a good idea when they're a dangerous wanderer. Ooh, brother, let's go. This is Rindo Chahaya, DJ and driver for Floco. Oops, here I was the lightning fast carriage driver. Chiha finally debuted on the Shuto Expressway. Why don't we go see the view on the other side together? Sure. Let's go. So yeah, Rindo Chahaya, yeah, she's a HoloLive YouTuber, and yeah, I think she's a very big choice. And again, we'll talk about that later. Because I could definitely talk a little bit about the VTubers and stuff, even if it's not something I'm very familiar with, but at least I have a little bit of interest in, you know, so yeah. The cars do look really cool though. I can definitely see them driving them in a game like this, so yeah. Anyway, let's go take her on. Alright, there we go. I like both battle themes. I'm not so sure which one's my favorite. And we get both the custom cars. They're very expensive though, but they are kind of good. Oh, I lost. So we have a rematch again? If you want to battle a real Chiha, come here on the weekend. I'll show you Chiha's true shit. Yeah, they went the same way. Wherein, yeah, they went the same way where, yeah, you can battle them on the weekdays, and then if you beat them, you can battle on the weekends, so they're very difficult. You won't be beating them until the end of the game, basically, or near the end of the game. Anyway, I want to read more dialogue, because, yeah, there's actually quite a lot of yellow dialogue, so it might be good to, you know, get out of the way before, might be a good idea to get out of the way before we start the next stage, so yeah. And yeah, I think while we're driving around, we're going to be talking about the two VTubers, so yeah. Yeah, you're talking about the weather, because you're a weather forecaster, and yeah, second place fan is talking about us being the Kurosaki Bros. That's interesting. Alright, so then we got this parking area here. No new dialogue here, or yellow dialogue. Well, let's go check it out anyway. So yeah, we got Danji member Unknown Saka here. And then we got Riz Sakura again. 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 And then we got 3 flat tires apparently. Yeah, oh yeah, your guy talks up bodies, that's right. This guy's saying Night Butterfly. Doesn't really have much to say, and then Moonlight Shot. Talking about this again, it's not the same big club from One Piece like I said before, but we'll definitely see us soon. There's still a lot of game left, so yeah. Alright, let's go check out Shibaru now. I think that's it, right? Because yeah, we already checked out Daikoku. Anyway, these two are back. Hey, can you believe it? Even Melancholic Angel is in the feed. Who is that guy anyway? I heard Midnight Rose lost too. I don't know who he is, but targeting only female drivers, it's unforgivable. No, he's not just a being female driver. There's a lot of male shooters getting beaten too. Well, if he defeats Heretic Cannabis, who trampled on my innocent heart, I'd be grateful. He might have already been though. He didn't trample on it. And yeah. So that's a thing. Now you got Satoshi Noodle Arson. His food does sound quite interesting, so I wouldn't mind, trying that. Then Crimson March, yeah, we defeat Midnight Rose. Again, she was the leader, Keepadara's. Not, again, it's a bit weird because, again, it only happened to really spells to on Grappy, but again, it's an interesting reference. And yeah, we got Dramatic Disruptor. Technically, with him defeated, I don't need to put Neon to my card, but I might still do it just because it makes it stand out, so yeah. I normally not. In real life, I wouldn't customize that card too much, but in games, because it's, because, you can kind of do whatever you want in the game, I don't mind it too much. But anyway, yeah, that's all the dialogues, so yeah, let's head out. So my main objective for today is I want to take out M-Connect, and maybe Tornado 90 as well, so yeah. I'm thinking that's what I can do. And then I think next time, or maybe if I have time after this part, we'll take on, you want to go down then? We might take on some Wanderers. So yeah, because I'm hoping maybe next part we take out Midnight Rose. Not Midnight Rose, we already defeated her. Cinderella plus the night. Some games call her Midnight Cinderella, but I'm pretty sure that they changed that because it sounds too much like Midnight Rose, so you find the same stage, so yeah. Man, let's talk VTuber. So we'll start with Maluka Kuren. She's kind of a weird choice. She was the second one, and you can kind of tell by the fact that, yeah, she isn't as fitting as Rindo Chihaya. Because, yeah, from what I could tell, yeah, she only streamed the game once, but she did at least stream the game, so that's good. She might have also collabed with Rindo Chihaya, but I can't remember exactly, so yeah. If you're wondering if I do watch VTuber streams, no, but I have heard about them and they're very entertaining, so yeah. I never see why people are very fascinated by them, so yeah. So yeah, again, not something I would seek out myself, but again, it sounds interesting, so that's kind of why, again, I kind of like the fact that, yeah, TXR has some VTubers. So yeah. It's very interesting, yeah, again, it's cool to learn about them, seek them out too, uploads as well, so yeah. Yeah, first M-Connect member's not too far down the road, so that's good. And yeah, we can try out the Supra with its upgrade from the Legendary Tuner. Too bad we can't obviously keep it, but yeah, it was very useful. I don't think, without it, I don't know if I could have beaten Maluka Kuren. So yeah. Again, like I said, I'm not very familiar with Maluka Kuren because, again, compared to Rindo Chihaya, she doesn't interest me as much because, again, like I said, Rindo Chihaya really fits this game very well. But it was nice to, see more of these collabs, and again, it kind of makes sense that, yeah, you have someone from Hololive and then Niji Sanji, so yeah. But of course, yeah, the main topic, of course, is going to be Rindo Chihaya because, yeah, again, she's a very inspired choice because, yeah, the thing about her is that she actually knows a lot about cars. And yeah, the car she drives, the Mazda RX-8, well, yeah, that was just one video I watched her, yeah, she was yapping about for 5 minutes. I think she might have owned the Mazda RX-8, so I think that's why she knows a lot about it. Because, yeah, that knowledge she had about it, you wouldn't really know about it unless you owned the car yourself. That's kind of how the knowledge feels like, so yeah. So that's really cool. And again, it's very cool that, yeah, she gets to drive one in this game, so yeah. And then, yeah, she's obviously in the same parking area as the M-Connect people, who also like Masters a lot. And so you go, actually, yeah, we're going to be taking them on right now. Onigiri-san is our rival to now. They're the last big team left because the last two teams only have one team member left, so yeah. But yeah, there'll probably be a bit more in the bios, but yeah, I'm basically just saying what I know at the moment, so yeah. So yeah, that's talking about Rindo Chahaya and how kind of cool she is. Again, she's not only played this game on stream, but yeah, there's even like Gran Turismo 2. She even commentates some of the eSport Gran Turismo races, so that's really cool. I think she's also played Gran Turismo 7 as well. There's something kind of funny about that too, because it raised another VTuber, one that probably more people are aware of, which is Krone Inugami. Yeah, so something interesting happened in last year, 2025, which is kind of weird to say now. I think it was 2025 when this happened. I can't remember though exactly. But yeah, basically, yeah, Korone was apparently the ambassador for Honda esports competitions in 2025, so that's really cool. And then another thing she did was that she went to a race, a super formula race at Fuji, but then it got rained out, I believe, and then it was moved to I don't know why I'm playing this guy. I really want to fight an N-Connect person, that's okay. So yeah, she went to a super formula race, which if you don't know, that's the top Japanese open wheel. That's the top Japanese open wheel series. And yeah, I did kind of go past them quite a bit, so yeah. Let's just reverse a little bit and let's take on another Master 10 Sprinters team. Triple machine gun. Let's do it. So yeah. So I'm talking about that thing. So yeah. Krone Inugami, yeah, she went to that race at Fuji and it got rained out, so it's went to Suzuka. But something interesting happened in the Suzuka race. The fact that yeah, Eagle Fraga won that race, and apparently he credits Korone for helping him win as like a good shaman stuff. So that's really cool in the live stream. So yeah, and then yeah, around that Rindo Chai was also watching like on the esports live streams too. I think she even got like shouted out too, which is really cool. So yeah. Let's check on later art, or was it last art? Yeah, it's later art, right? Let's take him on. So yeah, so again, a lot of cool things there about Rinchaya. Again, I think she's a really good choice. Again, you got a VTuber who knows a lot about cars and is quite into them, and then you put them in a racing game. That kind of makes a lot of sense, right? So yeah. Again, that's really cool, like I keep saying. The only unfortunate thing, I think, is the fact that it's DLC, it's free, but it's also limited time though. So I kind of wish that, yeah, that wasn't the case, but most likely it's due to licensing and the fact that Genki, yeah, they're not a big company, so it kind of makes sense, so yeah. Oh yeah, it is what it is, so yeah. But it does make me wonder too. That's another thing I should probably talk about with this game. Yeah, this game might still get updated 2026. So it's a bit weird to, you know, play it now, but my idea was that, yeah, I would just cover them whenever they pop up. Or if it happens during the playthrough, I'll mention them and then we can discuss them. So yeah, that's kind of the weird thing about doing a playthrough of a current game, you know? So yeah, could get updates, so yeah. They change a lot of things, like yeah, Farming Gauge, for example. If I did a playthrough when that game was new, it would be very different to a playthrough of it now, and not just because of the DLC campaign. So yeah, because yeah, the first thing that happened was the supports, the recreation activities. You can actually raise supports much easier now, so you can actually beat the supports, which is really good. And then after that, there was the Well, which basically changed the SP economy on its head, so yeah. Alright, so that's Imagine done. Are we gonna get the team leader now? No, so... How much? Okay, one person left, and they are down the road, I think. Not that far down the road, so yeah. So it's definitely interesting to do a game like this now. We are heating up the engine, but I think, yeah, we beat this guy, we cool down the engine, and then, yeah, but yeah. Whatever the legendary tuner did to my car, yeah, it's definitely livened it up quite a bit. So yeah, I mean, he put a brand new engine into it, I'm pretty sure, is what upgrading the power unit does. So yeah, there's some weird things you can do. Like yeah, if you were to get the RX-8 or the S2000, I think I know this happened with the RX-8 because I did the same upgrade. But basically, what happened was that he gave the RX-8 a turbo when it was naturally aspirated. So you not only tune up the car, but you also just add a turbo that would expire on the night end. So that's kind of funny you can do that because yeah, something weird about this game is that even naturally aspirated cars get turbos when you upgrade the power unit. I think it's so that they could compete better, but it does mean that yeah, there's a Wanderer who only buys natural aspirated cars, so you actually have to use. If you're using a natural aspirated car, the natural aspirated car actually has to have a weaker power unit then. So yeah, that's good to know. So I'm wondering, do we with N Connect all seem to be yeah, like I said, we are kind of far away from our partner, so it might actually be in my best interest to end the night actually. Because again, we don't need a long combo bonus, so yeah. So we might actually start taking down some Wanderers, I think, so yeah. And then in the next part, we'll take down some more, I think. So yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe we also take on Master Position today. Especially if, yeah, I can take on, especially if they are going the same way as 2890. I think that would be a great way to end this part, so yeah. And of course, yeah, we're going to read about M-Connect and the two Wanderers he took out, so yeah. And yeah, our last one is Position Red in the Excella. And then, yeah, we also got the team leader after this, so yeah. And yeah, our last two teams on C1, so yeah, we need to obviously in the night, so yeah. I think with Mass Position 2, another thing I might do is if he's on the same as Desire, I want to save that for the next spot because Desire, we're going to be battling him a lot, so yeah, let's just say. You'll thank me later, basically, so yeah. Although, to be fair, yeah, if you're playing Blood, you won't know to battle Desire a lot. But anyway, Promotion Boss M is our teammate, and he drives a very stock-looking Master Pre. That's the thing about this team, yeah, most of their cars look stock. Because again, they really like the Masters, so yeah, they want to keep them normal looking, so yeah. And yeah, I think it's a cool team just because, again, there is actually a pretty good variety of Master cars in this game, so yeah. So yeah, again, I like that. And there we go. We defeated Promotion Boss M, and yeah, we still got quite a bit of money, so that's good. Alrighty, so like I said, let's end the night because again, Desire and 29 are nowhere. And then, again, like I said, I do want to take on Master Position, but if he's on the next night, then yeah, I might, if he's on the next night, I'll just take him on then, so yeah, when I can actually, go to C1. Alrighty, so yeah, with that done, we are full throttle Guardian now. I'm not so sure if I want the Legendary Tuner's help for take on Desire. I'm gonna hope I don't, anyway. Alright, let's read about M-Connect and the two Wanderers he took on. And yeah, they're all the way up the bottom. So yeah, let's start with Rainbow Parallel Traveler because we took her on first. And yeah, the only thing is that yeah, it appears that high with GM parking are up, but again, depending on what day in the week it is, things can change anyway. So yeah, Rainbow Parallel Traveler, Maloka Current, Infinite Academy X Soleil, second year student, is a drop. A virtual live stream from Niji Sanji EN, a second year student at the Infinite Academy X Soleil. She works as an event planner for the student council during the day and as an exorcist at night. She uses her favorite umbrella to fight ghosts and demons. When she debuted on the Shuto Expressway, she bewildered those around her by declaring, "I grew up in a family without brakes." She's actually the daughter of the prestigious Purin family. Having lost her place in her family home, she was survived by a mysterious entity to transit to another world, where she met the members of X Soleil. So yeah, there you go. Again, I assume that's part of her backstory because yeah, these YouTubers actually do have some backstories going on, so yeah. Then we got Lightning Fast Crash Driver, Rindo Chai, DJ and driver. She is a DJ for the music artist VTuber group Blow Blow, which belongs to Hololive EVIS and the Hololive production. She is also a self-proclaimed 300 horsepower powerful driver and seems to know no breaks of talking or singing. Her momentum is unstoppable on the Shooter Expressway, where she has to be in many stream races. What she cherishes now is the time she spends driving with her friends in a beloved car. Hey, why don't we go see a view on the other side together? So there you go. It's funny that they both mentioned no brakes, and yeah. I guess another interesting about Rinda, she mentioned in one of the live streams. Apparently she's better at driving with a wheel than controller, which is the opposite of me, so yeah. Now let's look at M-Connect. A team formed by employees of a company who came together after being transferred to the Tokyo headquarters. All members are passionate about Mazda machines. Despite being a newly formed team for less than a year, they actively promote Mazda love on the Shooter Expressway, challenging any opponent in fair races to raise team recognition. With in-house mechanics, the machines are known for their stability, and members continue to hone their driving skills. So yeah, that's awesome. So at start, we got Assault Ekigai, the youngest new employee in the team. So yeah, and he learned the ropes from promotion boss M. Signed to the location, full anxiety. Okay, that's not great, I guess. But hey, he gained so much on drive, it became his only choice, so yeah, at least there's something, so yeah. Then you got position Red Velvet is his name, so that's interesting. He's American apparently, so yeah, that explains the name. Right hand man, the triple machine gun, and always has his laptop, as you see there. Sorts of information on Note Freak, so yeah. So yeah, he's very data driven, kind of like myself actually. Then we got Boo Boo 6. He transferred to Tokyo with his family. He joined the team at the invitation of all 7. And yeah, apparently he's been driving on mad passes since he was a student. Has always loved the Shooter Expressway, so yeah. And yeah, this car's a family vehicle, so of course he can impress his family obviously. He wants to be a cool dad in front of his kid. Then we got Tom Lando, of Machine Gun, who transferred from the American branch to head to Tokyo because he's also American, and then he hit off with promotion boss M. And yeah, he knows a lot of languages, which again, something I kind of wish I was good at, but yeah, I only really know English, so yeah. Then we got Later Art, sorry, a young designer who admires Imogen, and he designed the emblem of the team, so yeah, that makes sense. And he chose the same roads as Mental, even though I'm pretty sure as Mental actually drives an NA and he drives an MB, but whatever. So yeah. And he's not good at leading races, so yeah, he's magically in debt. But anyway, and yeah, like I said, yeah, he drives an NA, he drives an MB. I think what they meant to say is they both drive roasters, but that's okay. So yeah, we got Imogen, a veteran designer of all the main products. Needs to do the whole flight. His attack was reflected in his tuning and driving style, so that's cool. He tunes the engine and such that to keep it soulful right, so that's cool. And yeah, of course he's ready to Later Art. Then we got Onigiri sound. Here, the unique mechanism engine sound of RE rotor engine vehicles. So you only drive RE cars like this RX-7, so yeah. And apparently the engine start sound is a long clock, which yeah, that might seem a bit weird, but okay, this guy's all about rotary, because like, yeah, the Japanese rifles apparently have several rotor shapes, so yeah. Yeah, this guy is really in love with rotary cars, which is kind of weird because he's not part of, you know, Twister, but that's okay. Then we got All 7, who really loves his FC3S. And yeah, been driving his first car ever since, so yeah. So he's been around for a long while then, I guess, even though this is a new team. He's raced some map passes, and he's scoured promotion boss ends, so there you go. Now we can finally talk about him. Katsuhiro Matsuda, head of sales department. He was responsible for setting up a team of street racers among the company's car enthusiasts when he was transferred to the Tokyo headquarters. He is powerful and energetic, earning him great respect in the company. Also, as the team's biggest master fan, he switches cars with every new model release under the pretense of promotion. But he really just wants to drive them. Having driven a wide variety of cars and sorts of family cars, he quickly masters a machine. And yeah, the thing about this team is the initials of the last name. It goes M A Z D A L O V E, aka Mazda Love, which yeah, they talked about earlier, but I wanted to point out right there. So yeah. Alright, let's look at the map and let's decide what we want to do. We might actually want the salt tires now because yeah, we only really want to do short nights now. Alright, who's around? Hey, Master Position's around, and he's going that way, which is the same as Desire, so that's good to know. There's also Highway Gambler, who is a thing. Wind on Napoli, we could take on because we have the ult already. And then we got Silent Barbarian, and that's basically it. So let's look at the time now. We could end off now, actually. I think, again, I would like to take on another Wanderer, but yeah, I kind of want to make, Desire the focus. I mean, let's make sure, yeah, waiting Astrons over there, so that's good. I kind of want to make Desire a focus in the next spot, and then after that we could take on Master Position, and then we'll end the day, I think. So yeah, I mean, that's what we're going to do. And then after that, it should only be like go in, go out, I think. And I believe, yeah, 2 of our Wanderers do need the weekend too, so yeah, so BL will take on then. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We do have a lot of BP now though, so let's have a quick look at the perk tree. So again, I'm thinking, oh actually, I can increase my Aura of Dignity, so you know what, I'm going to do that. And also increase Overflowing Composure, so there we go. That probably would have helped out a lot, but that's okay. I also increased my attack actually. That would have helped out a lot against the VTubers, but that's okay. How much to increase toughness? You know what, I'm going to increase my toughness a little bit too, so there we go. I mean, that'll be good. And then yeah, it does mean I don't, you know, get like this now, but that's okay. I think I'll wait on it until the next stage starts or something like that, so yeah. But anyway, luckily though, yeah, something like Wind on Napoli will actually give me a lot of BP, so yeah. But anyway, like I said, I mean, yeah, we want medium tires for what we're doing next, so yeah. But anyway, so that's done, yeah. Next time we're gonna be taking out some more Wanderers. I mean, we're gonna finally take on Desire, so yeah. Look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.